Hashtag he's getting a lot of slack. Flack? Not slack, flack. Dave Hovde comes out on social media and he says, listen, this storm is not going to give us the rain potential. This is late last night after the 11 o'clock news. This is not going to give us the potential that we thought it was going to give us. We're not going to get the rain. And people are on his ass. Like, listen, dude, you've been in the weather guy here for over a decade. You over forecast everything we get. You're always saying, this is what people are saying.
He's excited.
You're always saying that we're going to get all this rain, and then we get 7 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches, and then we end up getting like an inch over the course of several days.
But you can't be mad at him. Are you mad at him?
I just think, listen, Dave, no, I'm not mad at him. And now he's actually pretty funny. He handles things very well. He's got Sandra Bullock from Bird Box with the blindfold on.
Yeah.
In front of his weather wall.
Good.
And he says, how viewers think I forecast blindly, which is funny. I think he's a funny guy. I think he's a lot funnier than he comes across. I think he comes across a little dorky about the weather, but...
Well, he's a weatherman. Of course he's a dork. I mean, that's what you do. I mean, you're into it's a science.
I'm not. I don't have a meteorology degree. I haven't been doing this for a long time. I wouldn't even know how to read these models that he has. But I'm just saying, you know what? Maybe when you see something that says we're going to get, this goes for John Lindsay and all the other weather forecasters around here. Maybe when you see something that says we're going to get 6 to 8 inches of rain over the course of a week, maybe you say, well, that's what the models are saying. But you know what? We all live here. Yeah, we'll probably get 2 inches. I don't know.
Right, if you say that, you have to over-forecast the weather.
Why?
Okay, there's 2 reasons. One, news is entertainment. If you come out and you say, I think we're going to get 1/4 of an inch, and we end up getting 2 inches, people are going to be mad at you for that. So I would rather people be mad at me for over-forecasting than under-forecasting the weather, because then you'll never live up to the expectations. So if people are like, well, we're going to get, if he come out and said, we're going to get 2.5 inches of rain. Okay, 2.5 inches of rain. That's a lot of rain, right? We're going to get 2.5 inches of rain in a day. And we only get 1.25 inches. How can you be mad about that to that guy? You can't be mad.
Because every time we hear it, it's like crying wolf. It's like, okay, I thought of it this way. It's like betting on your favorite team to win. And they're really good. And you're betting. Okay, let's say you're a Chargers fan. And you bet, and you got the tattoo that they were going to win the Super Bowl this year. But you got Phillip Rivers, a.k.a. Dave Hovde, back there. And no,
he takes a Boy Scouts approach.
So my point is, if you're always losing and you're always wrong when you over-forecast, then maybe you should step back and go, well, wait a second.
No.
Maybe I'll quit betting on this team and losing my ass.
Keep over-forecasting, Hovde, because I want to be prepared when I go out in the weather. And if it's 2.5 inches, if you're telling me it's 2.5, if you tell me it's 1/2 inch and it ends up being 2.5 inches, and I'm like 1/2 inch, I don't need to bring a rain jacket or an umbrella, but 2.5 inches, I do. So I want him to over forecast, so I'm always prepared.
I say, you know what? Say, hey, this is what the models are saying.
You're going to be wrong.
But you know what? I don't think it's going to be quite this much, but it could be this much. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's probably nothing to worry about.
Whatever.
I just think if you're
that's what
weatherman, you're in a better situation if you over forecast as opposed to under forecast. You under forecast, you could lose that job. You over forecast, you're entertaining people.
Listen, I'm saying report what the models are saying. That's what he's always talking about, the models. And I want to see these models. Are they good looking? Are they ugly? Are they fat? Are they skinny?
In my travels.
So say what the models are saying, but then come out and say, but hey, realistically, we all live here. And you know what? I just don't think we're going to get hit with it quite like they think. It'll probably be a glancing blow.
In my travels across this great nation, and those include where I grew up, I have not seen a finer weatherman than that of Dave Hovde, because he brings passion to the job.
He does bring a lot of passion.
He brings passion to the job, and he's entertaining to watch.
I never said I didn't like him. I like the guy. Like I said, I think he's funny. But here's the deal.
No, it's not true. Evelyn Taft's better. But
who's that?
For different reasons. Evelyn Taft is the weather girl for KCAL.
I don't even watch that. I'm local. I stay local.
I know. I'm saying in my travels.
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Evelyn Taft used to work at KCOY.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hello?
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? Dave Hovde went on and on and on about, this rain we got. I've got, in the Tuscaloosa, we've got 1/2 inch.
See what
Sunday.
I mean? Haters right here. This guy's a hater. What's your name?
Hater, Dave.
Hater Dave. All right, thank you, Hater Dave.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe to the podcast on Google, Apple, YouTube, and Podbean by clicking on Jeff and Jeremy at KZOZ.com.